If you want to make a passive income selling digital products on Etsy, then you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to tell you the exact plan I took to get my first sale in my first week, and I'm also going to share with you some tips to not get your account suspended along the way. Now, the first thing you want to do is understand that you are now a small business owner. This isn't just a little hobby, and what makes a small business successful is the consistency and the commitment. So let's get into it. When it comes to figuring out what is your shop going to sell, the key to success is offering products which have a high demand and a low competition. Now, what we do not want to do is just offer a daily planner template and end up in an overly saturated market. And what I would suggest is think about different audiences. So, as well as normal customers like you and I, think about businesses as well. If you are struggling with this step, what I'm going to do is link below a list of different ideas to help you hit the floor running. The first few days, you want to spend this looking at your competition. What is on the first page of Etsy when you type in your digital product? Have a look at the reviews as well. What are people liking? Click on the ones that say best selling. I was clicking on the products that said like 10 people have this in their basket currently. That's obviously standing out to the current audience. And these are the ones that you want to really focus on. When it comes to the branding, don't overthink this step because honestly, I made a really basic banner and the logo, but you want to make sure that you actually look like a professional established business. Make sure everything complements each other well. It clearly, in big bold letters says your brand logo's name so that people are going to remember you compared to these other Etsy stores. Please make sure that you fill in your shop about page because there are Etsy bots, okay, which can suspend your shop. And if these little things aren't done, it may lead potentially to a suspension. And we want to avoid that at all costs. Make sure you do this because it shows Etsy that you are a real person. Here's the fun part where you're going to be spending a lot of your time, which is creating your stock to list. Now, what a lot of new Etsy stores do is they'll create 2 products and a month later they'll come back and say, why haven't I got any sales? But as a business owner, we're going to be making sure that we have got enough inventory so that when our customers click more from this shop, they're going to see, okay, this store's got different products available, and it might also lead to them purchasing several products from you at one time. We're going to be using a website called Canva, which is completely free to use. I believe for the first month, they actually give you a free trial to use their pro features. But to be honest, you can design your whole Etsy store with just the free features. There is a ton of stuff on there. Let's build maybe 5 or 6 products just so that by the time you are opening your Etsy store, we're now ready to hit the floor running. We've got our stock already there and we're not every day stressing like, oh my God, I need to get another product uploaded. For example, if we're going with digital templates and we want to create a holiday itinerary, we could maybe have one template which is for the week's itinerary. We could then maybe do like a breakdown of each day. It could include perhaps the map of the location, a little dress code. So you really want to make sure that you've got several things that you can offer for that customer. Another tip to avoid getting your account suspended is after you've opened your store, you'll notice at the side there's a little section that says finances. Now, if you click onto this, a banner should pop up asking you to verify your bank account. If you don't do this step, it could be that after listing some products, you do find that potentially within the first couple of weeks, your account might be suspended. I believe what Etsy does is they send you a very small payment and they want you to just verify the exact amount to make sure that it is you who has access to that bank. So guys, please make sure you follow a very simple process to verify your bank. Now, when it comes to pricing, one of the main things is do not just lower your price. That is not going to work because all you're going to do is make the audience think that your product doesn't have as much value in it compared to the other one. An example of this is actually myself. Last week, I was ordering myself a microphone and I scrolled through the search results, immediately was drawn to the cheaper ones, but it also made me question, is this a lower quality? After a bit of research, I ended up actually spending a little bit more to get a mid-range, decent priced microphone, and that just clearly shows that going cheaper doesn't always work. Instead, what you want to do is have a look at your competition on page 1 and think, how can I beat this by adding more? So instead of devaluing our price, how can we add more value to our customer? This next step is the part which I believe made me successful on Etsy, and that is to be smart with your listing. And I actually got my products to the first page on day 1 of listing them. With this step, it's important to remember, what is your competition doing? So when we're carefully selecting those keywords, what I now want you to do is refer constantly to your competition's listings. So go to the first page of Etsy search results, click on maybe 3 best-selling products from different sellers, of course, and you're now going to use a variety of those words, put those into your own listing. This is exactly what I've done, and it's going to help boost you in the algorithm. This is a tip that I haven't seen anyone else explaining. So when you first list a product, there's going to be the listing photo section. Now each photo has a text box next to it. And what I see a lot of people doing is they just skip past this. They just click on their photos, their listing covers, and they ignore the text box. Guys, this is a vital step to boost your products in the Etsy search results. Make sure you click onto every single one of those pictures you've uploaded and put in as many different SEO related keywords as you can. Not only did I do this step, I actually made sure that on some of the pictures, instead of copy and pasting the same into each one, I actually varied them and started using even more keywords just to mix it up. And this is going to make sure that you maximize, which means any search results coming up, you're going to appear in every single one of them. Before we move on to the next step, I'd just like to say, if you are finding this information useful, then please click the subscribe button, because I will be posting more content like this. A main contributing factor to my success was these listing photos, because this is the first thing your customers see, so it needs to be eye-catchy. My career background has always been sales, so I understand how to convey a message which is easy, user-friendly, and what customers are attracted to. So if you would like more help with this, just let me know, because I'm more than happy to make a full tutorial of how I made my listing covers. Another great tip here, so on the first day, I've seen a lot of people suggest list 5 to 10 products at once. Now, the reason you do not want to do this is because it can set off the Etsy bots. So what I would suggest instead is on the first day, list 1 to 2 products maximum. Again, it's only for this initial opening stage. After a few days, that is when we can actively start posting every 3 days. This is going to show Etsy that you're an active seller, you're on the platform, and you are consistently communicating to your customers, providing them a great service. This is going to help boost your products up in the algorithm, maximizing our SEO. Similar to one of the first steps of finding your niche with high demand and low competition, this is the same with keywords. Okay, remember this. Now, if you would actually like to be a boss at SEO, then just let me know. I'm happy to provide a masterclass video on the exact software I used, how to find those keywords that are going to appear in the highest search results, and also, this is free. I did not pay for any subscription. I didn't pay for a software to do this. Everything I'd done to get my products listed was free. Now, the next step is very important, because we've come this far. We've so far taken all of the correct steps which are going to help you open a successful Etsy business. Now, you do not want to drop off the ball. So take a look back at the steps we've done so far, and remember, consistently creating products. The more we list, the more success we're going to have. It's natural. The more sales come through, the quicker you're going to hit your financial targets, the quicker you're going to get your first 100 sales. So the next step is basically all about repeating everything we've done. Just keep on going with that, and you will start seeing the sales come in.